All right, now we go from our six-man ladder match into Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn with the Intercontinental Championship on the line. And what? I don't know why they're fighting either. I haven't seen every episode of Raw and or SmackDown. I'm kind of a pay-per-view enjoyer. So I don't know if there's been a blood feud between these two men over the last couple weeks that's coming to a culmination or not. See, I think Braun Breaker's the future. I think Braun Breaker, one of their most highly prized prospects coming into the next couple of years. Very explosive, very dominant character, throwing people around. And I would think him winning here would make sense, but are you going to just whip that belt right off of Sami Zayn? I think some Chad Gable shenanigans, cashing in the Money in the Bank would have helped advance. Because I do know that I remember Chad Gable and Sami Zayn having their program, their feud over the Intercontinental title. You took my opportunity, you son of a bitch. Something about the other guy's family, so on and so forth.
Is this a bad time to say I want Sami Zayn to win? Otherwise, I feel like he has, what's that blonde guy's name?
Would it make Sami Zayn look bad if he lost right now? Maybe, but like, look at the two dudes. Like, look, I'm sorry, people say I look like Sami Zayn, and I got a little bit going on here. Sami Zayn, regular looking fella. Braun Breaker, not a regular looking fella. Braun Breaker looking like a big bad booty daddy, like Freakzilla over here. I know Rick's his dad, but Scott's an uncle. And you got the amateur background and the clear, I could rip off your arm and beat you to death with it, vibes from Braun Breaker. I think it a little too early. I'll go ahead and spoil the end of the match, because I think knowing the finish helps you to figure out what you're going to be doing in the match, by God. So Braun Breaker is going to wind up losing this at the end in a very competitive contest, which is odd given the circumstances. I think, like I said, a little bit too early to have him go up there and take a swing and a miss. You have the guy failing to bring home the gold. Diminishes a little bit of confidence in the guy if you have him as I wouldn't say Goldberg, he has lost before, but as the guy that, dominant fella. And the beginning of the match is going to illustrate that for you. Braun Breaker is going to be coming out up on top, so a little bit different. Not your typical shine, then I cut you off. This match winds up being very 50-50. What a wonderful, glorious tan for Braun Breaker. Not quite Hogan 1990 levels, but we're getting there, getting close. Now, this is something. Now, if I'm Sami Zayn, okay, there you go, got thrown like a sack of shit. I'm not gonna lock up with this freak. Yeah, I can kind of see that you're bigger than me, brother. And locking up is not to my advantage. I might want to throw some fisticuffs or duck you and kick you in the face or something. But good on Sami Zayn for trying to wrestle. This is part of the story that we're telling. Like, look, I'm not a bad man. I'm going to try to wrestle you. Even though you are much, much stronger than me. Quick go behind. Boom. Slammed him down to the ground. Somebody was making fun of the neon colors of the singlet of Braun Breaker. Clearly, you're not an enjoyer of Rick Steiner over the years, the father figure. Very classic Steiner Brothers singlet. And the two fellas are circling around with each other now. You can't take me down and you're an idiot for trying. Tell him he's a moron, Braun. Oh, and the effeminate slap in the face.
I'm gonna do that.
No, you can't just be slapping people all the time. You don't even have arms. What the fuck are you gonna do?
Headbutt.
You wanna headbutt people? You gonna bite? You better not bite anybody. Now Sami Zayn firing back with some fists and some elbows. That makes sense. The wrestling didn't. If the wrestling don't work out for you, fuck it. Punch the other guy in the face. Gotta do what you gotta do, brother. He is an athletic machine. El Generico is known to not be. Okay, So, Sami Zayn, people talk about Sami Zayn in the WWE program. He is the archetype, the top, the independent wrestling skinny fat man. And he is the number one at it in the world. And if you are number one in the world at something, you will obtain fame and glory. He is the preeminent skinny fat fella on the program. He's like that guy when they have the movie that's based on a true story and they get an actor that's much, much better looking, much better, much more talented than the actual fella that the story is about. That's Sami Zayn as the skinny fat fella from independent wrestling. Kevin Owens is the fat fella who, with the tank top and the basketball shorts look, made popular by many people throughout the independent wrestling scene over the last 20 years. Take your pick. You probably have one in your area. Kevin, but look, am I making fun of either guy? No, fuck no. They're the best in the world at that thing. You are that character. You are the best in the world at that character, and God bless you for doing it. Like, again, I've seen Generico take that brainbuster on the top turnbuckle. A lot of heinous shit has happened to him over the years, and so basically we have a tale of two different guys. Braun Breaker, the legacy edition of the Steiner family into NXT with all that premium athleticism, got to ride the rocket ship to the top of the sport versus Sami Zayn, who had the long, meandering, international, wrestled in every outhouse, henhouse, doghouse, in fucking every country in creation, and a couple that I probably just made up. And he is getting thrown around and dominated by the WWE caliber athlete of Braun Breaker with the college background, the family background, the 3-second 40-yard dash and the 800-pound bench press and all the crazy shit that he can do. And he is battering Sami Zayn's brains out all over the turnbuckles there and giving him a taste of his shoe. What does my shoe taste like, Sammy? You tell me. Delicious. Just delicious. And probably full of nutrition. And probably you will not qualify for the Olympics if you eat what Braun Breaker has been eating. Ooh, chops! That'll stop him. Now that's always you're a big, strong, barbaric man, 2 slaps to the chest, and it has only managed to piss him off. Good for you. Get thrown again, brother. Oh, fuck, another belly-to-belly suplex. Sami Zayn does come back. Don't worry, everyone. And the push-ups. Braun making the family line proud, cranking out a couple. I'm known to crank out a couple push-ups mid-match, showing everybody how strong and succulent I am. Now, as I watch this match, and before I look at my notes, and before I saw this match the first time, I openly said that if Braun Breaker loses this match, I'm going to be fucking pissed. Because you have the opportunity. You can go ahead and just elevate him right here, right now. Just do it. Put the Intercontinental belt on him. But they decide to not do that for whatever reason. I like underdog champion Sami Zayn. But I believe if you are the underdog champion, then you winning it is the deal. And then you losing it fairly soon is not out of the realm of possibility. Lightning can strike once, but is lightning going to strike for 360 days in a row? No. He was able to defeat Gunther to win the Intercontinental Championship. I figure right now would be a good time to go ahead and give that to another large, athletic young man. But you know, what the fuck do I know? They don't pay me any money to make this decision for them. The Tornado DDT got Sami Zayn back up on top. And now we're starting to open up the offensive arsenal of Sami Zayn. I occasionally fuck up and keep saying El Generico. Look that up if you don't know who that is. Look up PWG. Look up El Generico. You'll see a very talented young fella in a mask. The body is fairly reminiscent of Sami Zayn. Oh! Chops! Oh, dear God, you slapped me. Now I'm a I'm completely at your fucking mercy. Now, Braun Breaker saved the life of Sami Zayn. The backflip catching him the head about an inch off the floor. See, Logan Paul got all the credit in the world for saving Rey Mysterio, catching him on that backflip. But even Rey Mysterio will say, Logan Paul had fucked up. You were back. I told you to be here. You were clearly back here. Just because you got yourself in the position that you're supposed to be in the first place doesn't make you the savior of my life. You just rectified your own fucking mistake. And he throws Braun Breaker out on the floor like a sack of potatoes. Or whatever Sami Zayn's people eat. He looks like he'd eat a potato. He looks like he'd enjoy a potato. That's why people say that we're similar, and I'm like, isn't he, Turkish of some kind? But again, a very 50. This is the best match on the card. If you haven't seen the whole thing, this is the best one-on-one, what I would term a wrestling match. I think it's the only one-on-one match on the entire card, justifiably so. So if you're looking to elevate the fella, I guess put him in the only one-on-one match that we have available on the PLE. That gives him the shine, the moment in the sun, the Blue Thunder Bomb. Now, there was a period of time there several years ago where I was getting Blue Thunder bombed relentlessly by pretty much everyone locally. And I had to go look. I'm like, what famous guy does this that has forced me to have to endure this fucking thing? And I found out eventually I tracked it back to Sami Zayn. So you're a bastard, Sami Zayn. Showing a little bit of gray in the beard. A little bit of gray in the beard. So far, I haven't suffered that indignity. Not to the extent of Sami Zayn. Now, I have a reference like Sami... Now, look, Sami Zayn doesn't have the chiseled physique, but he looks like he'd fight you. Now, he looks like he'd be screaming some unholy slurs at the back of the bus. And you'd probably have to get... He's like a crazed homeless man that might kill you. Is he gonna fuck this up? Nope, success! Braun Breaker hit the no hands Frankensteiner. Don't you dare say Hurricane Rana to one of the Steiner family. Noted luchador Scott Steiner, the inventor of the Frankensteiner. People wonder why the Frankensteiner? Well, the idea, the premise is you're taking the guy's head and you're making it flat like the top of Frankenstein's head. Not the roll through as Lucha Libre, but the I'm going to cripple you version of the maneuver. Again, very 50-50, very back and forth. Sami Zayn has been a top star in the company for well over a decade, so beating the dog piss out of him don't kill Braun Breaker. But I would have loved for him to get the win here. I can't stress that enough. If he wins right here, now he's gonna look. I'm gonna spear this guy. I'm gonna run at him from 50 yards away, and he's not gonna see me. Oh, Sami Zayn, not a buffoon. Gets out of the way. Not his first time experiencing this kind of thing. Boom. Now I loved this part. This is great. Let's use the table without wasting the table for later. They are making them more sturdy than they used to. That table is reinforced. That table does not fuck around. Basically giving him the LOD Doomsday device with the use of the table and not the powerful shoulders of one animal. I know, it's the Steiner brothers, not the Legion of Doom that he's related to. But I'm sure he's seen a couple videos of that. He probably knows who those people are. I don't know how he couldn't have really flipped him around and hit the bulldog on him. That's the Steiner's variation of the Doomsday device. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can look up the Legion of Doom. And you probably don't have a driver's license or the ability to drink alcohol, so fuck you. I can vote if I want. I'm not gonna. Because fuck it. And he goes for the military press, Sami Zayn out of it, and they're eat shit in the corner. There you go. T-bone on the floor, on the ground. Now, the way that they're doing it now is safer than the way they used to do it, where you used to make sure that you would be eating all the buckles. And, limiting your ability to walk. But they both make money and want to enjoy it to a ripe old age. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the floor in front of the corner, you buffoon. There you go. Press slam, Goldberg on the shoulder. Straps are down, baby. Plus 10 strength. Hell yeah. Look around the people. Let them drink it in. Let them see what they paid to see. And he's going to... Oh! Kick right in the face. Tasting the shoe leather of Sami Zayn. Now Sami Zayn fires up. The people are with it. The people like Sami Zayn. Because he looks like them. He has a physique that you could aspire to. Without the use of testosterone therapy. Boom! Kick in the face. And when he won, I was fucking surprised too. I am more than a little bit shocked, disappointed, and dismayed with the Great match. Outcome probably gave me a brain tumor. Now, look, you could be a superior wrestler, but still a kick in the face can knock anybody unconscious, and Braun Breaker has been knocked unconscious and pinned by Sami Zayn, and the people are happy. The people rejoice, and good for you, Mr. Zayn. Blessings.